Alright, welcome to Sailing Doodles, another episode of Maintenance Monday. Today we are going to tackle some dinghy maintenance. So if you see behind me there, we have another dinghy. It's an A and B Hypalon dinghy with a fiberglass bottom. But actually, wait a minute, I need to tell you how we got there. So let's back this up for a second. It is early in the morning. There's a beach called Treasure Beach over here on Culebrita. Basically everything that gets lost at St. Thomas or anywhere else in the Virgin Islands, there's a good chance it probably washes up on this beach, hence it's called Treasure Beach, because you never know what you're gonna find. Well, yesterday afternoon we were walking on it and saw a really nice dinghy had washed up on the shore. And so I brought my little pump with me and we're gonna see if because one of the little bladders is empty, seeing if it'll hold air at least a little bit or can be patched or whatever, because if it is, might try to take it with us. And yeah, I know I got to report it to the Coast Guard and everything, but if nobody claims it, then hey, if not, then maybe we'll get it back to civilization for them and they can have it. Because out here it'll probably just sit until somebody else found it and they may not turn it in. So we'll see. This is Trash Beach, also known as Treasure Beach, where everything washes up, including this old A and B dinghy. It was definitely an older dinghy, but it was worth a shot to see if it would hold any air. Well, it holds air, so the hard part's going to be getting it out of here. There's a little bit of surf, there's a reef right here. I don't know, we'll see. Well, we were able to get the dinghy okay. Basically, I had Megan sail the rough seas outside the bay because of the reef, and I took the red dinghy in, tied a line to the new one, and hauled it into the rough seas. I didn't have any Hypalon patch kits or glue, so the first thing I had to do was go into shore and find a marine store to go shopping. Probably the biggest hassle of being on the hook when sailing is always having to take the dinghy into shore for everything. Everything's at least a 10 or 15 minute trip. And then of course I had to take an Uber over to West Marine. And I know what you're thinking. West Marine, oh no, high prices, you're right. I tried several other marine stores before heading over to West Marine, but oddly enough none of them carried Hypalon glue. I was pretty surprised by that. Although I was surprised because I meant to get some Yanmar parts at West Marine and they didn't carry any Yanmar parts. It's like the most common engine out there for sailboats and they don't carry stuff for it. Whatever. West Marine, I'm donating more to the owner's retirement fund or whatever. I'm sure it's huge. The good thing about Uber is there's only $5 or $6 each way. And then of course the dinghy ride back to the boat. Alright, so the run to West Marine is complete. Just got some Hypalon glue, that was 20 bucks. And a patch. I don't know if I'm going to need the patch, but yeah, good to have one just in case. Not too bad. For a West Marine run, 30 bucks. That's about the cheapest you're ever going to get out of there. The first order of business was to actually put air into the dinghy to find the leak. Okay, so one thing I've noticed on this valve is that I can hear air coming out of this valve a little bit. It sat empty on the beach for quite a long time, so some sand might have worked its way in there. So basically just kind of splash some water up in there as you kind of push the center of the valve in right here. And I hope maybe it'll clear whatever debris, maybe there's sand in there, kind of keep it from getting a good seal. Okay, next step, got a bucket of soapy water. It's already got a few patches on it in a few places, so I'll just kind of get some soapy water and pour it over that, see if it bubbles up, and find the leak. I already know where one is, but test a few spots, you know. There is an old patch here. That one is definitely leaking. You can see the bubbling coming out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wash that off real quick and then dry it with a little alcohol swab to get it really clean so it dries off real well. And then you put several layers of the glue on there and try again. So with the Hypalon glue, it's all about doing different layers. So you do one layer, let it sit for about 15 minutes till it gets tacky to the touch. And then you do another layer, let it sit for a minute, maybe even one more. You want to keep it kind of tacky, and then you put the patch on there. If you do it too soon, it doesn't make a good bond. You need it to dry out a little. There. All right, so I got two kind of patch kits. This one is like the self-adhesive one. I'm gonna try that one first. I'm a little dubious if that's gonna hold or not, I don't know. Then I got the glue with the regular patch kit. I don't know, we'll give it a shot. All right, so at the very bottom of this patch right here, I wasn't able to get just a real good bond. So I am gonna use some of this boat adhesive glue and just slather it on the bottom. All right, so you can see I slathered the glue there pretty thick. I'll come back here and I'll do another coat right now. Maybe one more after that. And then I'll let it sit overnight for 24 hours and cure, and then I'll you know, air up the pontoon real well and see if it holds air. I think it will though. And then I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do with this dinghy yet. It should be a faster, it's the same size as the Red Saturn, but it's got a fiberglass bottom, so it should be a faster dinghy. So we might keep it, we might sell it, I don't know. Basically tomorrow I'll put the engine on this other dinghy and see how it does, you know, and if it's holding air, great, and then we might just try to sell this other one. So anyway, thanks for watching another episode of Maintenance Monday. Be sure to check our full-length episodes out every Thursday, and then we do a live feed every Sunday. So those are lots of fun. Any questions you want answered, do that. And be sure to check out our new website, sailingdoodles.com. It's got tons of links. You can watch old live chats. It's got pictures, videos, you know, a frequently asked questions section. You can get in contact with us. And we're selling the Rough Seas right here. The information for the boat is on the website there also. So we'll see you on Thursday, guys.